Hey, what's good? Scale with Josh here, and in today's video, I want to tell you a wild, terrifying, and just weird story that will give you some perspective as an e-commerce brand owner on social media marketing agencies. It's a wild story. We're going to waste no time, and we're going to get straight into it. So, the year was 2022. I was invited to an event as a consultant, somebody that was going to consult at the event in Marbella. This was an event for people who wanted to get more social media clients, and the guy that ran it was one of these guys that's like, if you pay me, I'll get you X amount of booked calls. So I went to this event very excited to meet other people that were basically just borderline autistic about e-commerce, and I just couldn't wait to be in the same space as people that were like myself. So I went out to Marbella, very, very excited, and at the time, my highest performing client was like $500,000 per month, which is pretty good, but I was hoping to spend some time with other people that were just killing it on a different level. I could learn from them, ask too many questions, probably annoy them, but that's how you learn. So I turned up to this event, and very quickly, within about half an hour, I realized that I had the biggest client results at this get together by a country mile, right? Now, that's not me saying, okay, I'm just blowing my own trumpet, right? Although it does sound like it, I'll give you that. But the problem is that I wasn't the biggest there in terms of results. None of them had results, like no results. And they were all charging people $2-3 grand a month to basically string them along, sell them the dream, and then not deliver any results. Within like one day, I was just like, this sucks. But I thought, instead of just getting frustrated with the whole event, I wanted to speak with these people further and see who they really were and what their intentions were. I straight away just knew this wasn't sustainable, because some people didn't even know how to connect a Facebook pixel. Like, bruh, like, you're charging people a ridiculous amount of money. You don't know how to set up a Facebook pixel. Don't get me wrong, there were some people that were making their clients $20,000-$30,000 a month, but they just had no clue. And I don't mean this in a disrespectful way, maybe I do, but they shouldn't have been charging these people $2,000-$3,000 a month, or getting on sales calls where they were basically just being cowboys, and they would even take like results screenshots, show them to people on sales calls and say, hey, these are what our clients are doing, which is just lying, and then selling them based on that. Anyway, every single person that I know that went to that event, besides two individuals, bearing in mind there was about 25 people there, all of them are not in the e-commerce space anymore. I actually took the time to go and look at who was at the event, because I have the attendance list, and I went through all of them, and two of them are still doing e-commerce. One of them was doing particularly well as well, and he was the one below me that was, had some sort of result. But anyway, as somebody that works in performance-based marketing, owns multiple brands, I wanted to make this video to anybody that is looking to hire, work with a social media marketing agency, and just give them a few things to look for. First of all, they need to have a wild amount of case studies and actual real life testimonials. That's the first thing. Second of all, they're probably just better off in the early stages running their ads themselves. It's not that complicated. If you have a good product, a good offering, you run some good ads, you're half the way there. But do not think for 1 second that because you're paying $2 grand, $3 grand to a social media marketing agency, that they are just going to do an amazing job and all your business's problems will be fixed. In fact, they'll be amplified. And this event, I just spent most of the rest of the time actually chilling in the pool. I ended up having a few too many drinks. I nearly missed my flight on the way back, but that's another completely different story. But yeah, any e-commerce brand owners out there, look, there's a lot of cowboys out there. And I do think as well, thinking about it now, the post-COVID kind of effects of e-commerce have shaken a lot of cowboys out of the space, which is good, because COVID, there was a rise in e-commerce brands that had never been seen before, right? It was very easy to make these brands money, and a lot of people just thought they were going to make money forever, but now we're in an economy that's past that, and it's shaken a lot of these cowboys out for, the betterment of everything, right? I'm very glad that that has happened. But look, I just wanted to record this video, tell you this story, inform you, warn you. This is not a video to say don't work with social media marketing agencies. That's not what I'm trying to get across in this video. But yeah, I just thought I'd record this, tell you about the time. And look, if you found some value in this video, click like, subscribe, comment what other videos you want me to do. I have seen everything in the e-commerce space, and there's probably not a subject that I couldn't do a full video or breakdown on. So if you've enjoyed this video, do all the good stuff down below, and I'll see you very, very soon.